Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15 on Rockwood on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And of course, we are doing more logging again today. I know you folks were expecting something else maybe, but it is logging again. In particular, got the John Deere skidder here. And we're going to go see if we can skid a couple of logs here out of, I don't know, an area somewhere. I think it will probably go to like the area where I do it on single player. For those of you who've watched my single player Rockwood series, you'll know where that is. Probably we're going to go try to operate here. Joined on the server at the moment by TLB. He is logging up there using the FDR processor, chopping them down and loading them straight into the trailer. And I will have to say that processor does work pretty good for that. Been growing to really like the FDR mods, at least the newer versions of them anyway. Some of the older versions, not so much maybe, but some of the newer versions of his stuff, like the processor there, this grapple, is it loading grapple or whatever this yellow one in front of us is called, works really good. Some really nice pieces of equipment for moving logs. Okay, okay, there it is. I was going to say, I'm missing a function there. There it is. Also, I just happened to notice there is a piece back here that I don't remember noticing before that goes up and down. That's interesting. This is the larger John Deere skidder. Just before I started the episode here, I went ahead and sold the smaller one. We had this one previously. We now have two of the larger ones, so I was told this one works much better than the little one does. Anyway, TLB informed me as well that the lumber mill here is full, and it needs to be moved. So, yes, it is full. Nope, I guess I better connect that. So anyway, we have purchased the lumber mill. We have one lumber mill here. And then we have a sell point for it. This is the placeable. I forget the name of the mod author again. Maybe it says here. It does not. Oh, yeah, it does. The Marhu sawmill. May not be pronouncing that 100% right. That is the sawmill. And then we have this Kleiner. This is the sell point for the lumber. So it does take two placeables because there is no other sell point on this map. Otherwise, I believe on most normal maps there is a sell point this can be sold at, but because this map has no other sell points other than for logging, it requires the second placeable to sell the lumber at. I haven't actually tried, but I'm probably guess that you cannot sell this at the sell point for the logs or wood chips, I wouldn't think. Anyway, we'll just head down the road here. It was quite the trial too to find a flat enough spot to actually place that lumber mill. We had to do some looking around. The debate was kind of either the starting yard there or the shop, whatever you folks want to call it, or we could try it by the sell point, or and that we actually ended up with that area right there, kind of by those houses, middle of the map there. That seemed like a nice flat spot to put that. Otherwise, the rest of this map is very, very hilly, so. Okay, here's the sell point for the lumber. Not much to it, just drop it off here. I don't think I got any money for that. Oh, you know what? I think this sells over time. Could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you folks can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's a sell over time. Now that I think about it. start getting so many mods, it's hard to remember what all the mods and what their functions are and how they work exactly. So, like I said, I think that's the one that sells over time, and judging by the fact that it says it's in there yet, that's probably what it does. So, also interesting enough, it said it was wood chips. Don't know why, but that's what it said. Makes me wonder. I wonder if we can sell wood chips there, because selling wood chips at the that's a sign. Selling wood chips at the sell point there is not that profitable. Looks like there's plenty of lumber there yet, so. Or is something full? Because it doesn't appear to be making any more. Or is it bugged out? That could be too. It seems like stuff like this on a multiplayer seems to bug out. Board pallet is full. Yes. No, it's not. I just took it. Okay, we'll see if that clears up eventually. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to require another server restart. Don't know why that is. It seems like all the multiplayer servers I've done so far, stuff like that, sheep wool, the board pallets there. Let's see, on the Michigan map, what was it again? Oh, it was the, I think it was the potatoes. And probably actually any of the other placeables, like the cauliflower, potatoes, sugar beets, all that placeable stuff. Seems like all that placeable stuff bugs out over time. You know, the one that you take the full pallet away, and it still thinks there's a full pallet there. Don't know why it does that, but that is kind of annoying. Anyway, I'm going to move this grapple loader here in a moment. Looks like we got one log there yet. Oh, well. We now have 2 of these grapple loaders. We bought this last night to load up the logs we were working on here. And I think you folks will see why here in hopefully a few moments once I get a couple of logs cut down and dragged out. We're going to be doing this very similar to the way I did it on single player. Going to cut them down, drag them out, line them up, cut them up, and then load them. Also kind of weird how this thing turns. It looks like it should be articulated. At least that's kind of the way it looks there anyway. But it doesn't actually articulate, it just kind of pivots around. Works pretty good as well, by the way. Nice big claw in there. You can really pick up some logs with that. That's one thing I like about these FDR mods here. You can pick up some wood with these mods. May not necessarily be the best looking mods, and some of the functionality might be a little, shall we say, interesting at times, but they actually do work pretty good. You can see I made a start here. I was actually doing kind of this last night as well, just to see how it worked. Like I said before, I like to change stuff up a little bit, do stuff differently. Don't do it the same way all the time. So, if you ask me, especially with logging, if you do it the same way all the time, it gets a little boring after a while. So, okay, fine, stand there. So I'll whack maybe a couple of trees down here, get them drug out. Oh, that one's going to fall. Go figure. That one is not falling yet, though. Okay. We'll cut this one here down yet. Now I think we'll work on dragging these out here. Make sure we get out of the chainsaw there so we can actually run a little bit quicker. For some funny reason, the game won't let us run with a chainsaw. Can't imagine why. Okay, let's knock this one here that's being a little bit stubborn down a moment. Just kind of want to bump it here because I'd like to see it, fall that way, not on top of us. Oh yeah, of course it's gonna fall on top of us. Well, not quite, but okay. Figures it has to fall that way. Okay, seems like you can grab the log a lot farther in with this one than you can the smaller skidder. Also, I forget who it was. They were asking, there's these little green marks and white marks here. Those are, the best way I can explain it, the pivot alignment lines. Like I said, that might not be the best way to explain it, but that's where this claw here will pivot to. So it should be able to, in theory, be able to pivot up to either white line. And you can see that green line turn in there. And you can see it doesn't start turning until that green, if I can get right up to it here, the green line right there gets up to one of these white marks. It doesn't actually start turning the claw. And then that's kind of also its free swing motion between the white lines. So it'll swing or pivot freely between those white lines. That's the best way I can explain it. And that seems to be the way it works, at least to me anyway. So yeah, for those of you wondering what those lines are, like I said, that's my best explanation. And, you know, as to what the quickest way to log is, I think it all depends on what you're good with. If you're good with a Ponzi Scorpion, that's probably going to be the quickest way. If you're good with, I don't know, say a chainsaw and a skidder, that's probably going to be the quickest way. Or if you're good with the FDR processor, probably going to be the quickest way right there. The nice thing about that processor, you can cut them and put them straight on the trailer with that. You know, it takes the branches off, cuts them to length, and in doing so, you can load them straight on the trailer, which is kind of what we've been doing a lot of lately. And we do have at least one person here on the server who's really good with some of the FDR mods. I believe the name is Johnny. He can really make those FDR mods work good and cut down a massive amount of logs with them. So, like I say, it makes a real big difference when you have somebody who's good with something. You can really make a lot of logs disappear. And like I said, I was doing it this way last night, kind of started this last night there. I had maybe, why did we lose that? That was weird. Oh. I'm thinking Mr. TLB there might be on the move with a load of logs. Okay, folks, we're back again after Kyle joined us, and we had to restart the server here. The amount of logging lag, I don't know if I even want to call it lag. Basically, all the logs just stopped moving. Like we got Kyle helping us here pick them up. So yeah, you can see that that I forget what exactly that particular FDR mod is called there. You can really pick up the trees with that model. Same thing with the grapple loader as well, by the way. And I think we got one more cut down over here yet, plus a little twig there. We'll have to get the little cheaties chipper out and chip that up sometime. Okay, we'll pick up this last one here, and then we'll have to cut down a couple more. I should probably get our cheaties chipper over here just so I can get rid of a couple of these kind of annoying ones in the way. I might want to pick that up a little bit farther forward. There we go. Okay, we're back and joined by Gaming Bro. Apparently he was able to join this time. Looks like he tried to join a few moments ago, but I don't know if he crashed or what happened there. Anyway, do our best here to try to get these lined up all about the same distance here. And nice thing about this skidder, it has this front blade on it. Ooh, that is a really long one there, isn't it? Yeah, seems like we got a lot of short ones here. Use this front blade and just kind of push them together, make them nice and tight there. Okay, grab a couple more trees out of here. See if we can grab a couple from this side here maybe. Problem is there's like a little bit of a cliff right there, so kind of have to pull it out around that cliff. Okay, cut all the branches off these a moment, then we'll get them skidded out. We'll probably call that good for now. Otherwise it'll take too long in the video here for us to pull out a whole lot more. Too bad taking all the branches off wasn't this easy in real life. If these are the same distance apart, we might be able to try actually, there we go, get rid of the chainsaw there. Might be able to try pulling both of those out at the same time. Which I wonder, you know what, maybe we can. This one has that back piece on it here. Let's see what's here. If I do that, and just push it to the same, about the same anyway. And then we do that. Now that's the way to do it. Oh, if it'll hang on to them anyway. The FDR skidder actually might be better for this. It has a little bit bigger claw on it to hold multiple trees. This one seems to hold 2 just fine. I don't know if it'd hold a whole lot more than that from the looks of it, but... Okay, there should be just one more here. We'll grab that one out in a moment, and then we'll start cutting these and seeing what we can do for loading them a moment. Like I was saying, if it wasn't for the time constraints here, wanting to keep the video to a timely fashion, I would definitely cut some more down and get quite a few more there piled up before I'd cut them. Blade, let's see what's... There we go. Why is that claw acting funny? Well, as long as it picks the tree up, I guess that'll work. Okay, we'll tighten these all up next to each other, at least as close as we can get them a moment. Actually, that one kind of rolled. Okay, that's good. Let's just see if we can push this one here that decided to leave us back over there. And then we'll have to hunt down a logging trailer. Okay, so we're going to stay there. It doesn't want to stay there. Okay, we'll just leave the skidder there. That'll be fine. Let's see. So what do we have for logging trailers that are available at the moment? We do have a couple to choose from. Let's see. If you head over here, kind of the favorite one on the server is this gooseneck trailer. We actually have, I think we have 2 or 3 of these now. And you can see how... There we go. How TLB is doing that. He's loading them straight onto the trailer there. Looks like he might have had a slight malfunction there, but you can see it works really nice that way. Okay, we have another one of those goosenecks around here somewhere. Actually, let's see. So let's check. Probably group 9? Yes. And where are we? Okay. We can drive this over. I can see we have another processor there. Like I said, it's definitely become kind of the staple logging machine, I would say. Oh, ramp is down. I was going to say, it seems like it's pulling kind of hard. And I believe I mentioned this in my previous videos. Trailer's approximately 11 meters long. So we're going to cut the logs to probably somewhere around 10. Maybe just a little bit shorter, at least the first batch anyway. And let's see what's here. We're going to see if we can back this up in here somewhere. Okay, let's cut these logs down. Looks like Kyle brought us another one here. Get the leaves off that one here. Or actually, not really leaves on these type of trees anyway. Okay. Too many chainsaws to tab through there. We'll get the measure mod set up here. And like I said, we'll cut them at approximately, nope, that's a little too far, somewhere around 10, 9. That'll work. And we'll just cut them all right at this approximate distance here. Like I said, for those of you who watch my single player, you've kind of seen me do this before. The only difference here is hopefully we're going to have a little bit better time of picking these up. Or I should say maybe a whole lot quicker, i.e. that FDR grapple loader over yonder. That is one thing we've done on the server now too, or requested anyway. Anytime someone's moving a trailer of logs, if you could, just mention you're going to be doing as such. It seems like every time we move a trailer on the server here with logs on it, we just get an incredible amount of lag. So, good time to go grind out some stumps, put some equipment away. Whatever needs to be done. Get the grapple loader lined up here. And I don't know if we'll get all of these logs here, but we'll probably get a big chunk of them, hopefully. And I'm going to wait to pick them up till TLB there is done moving his trailer. Okay, folks, we're back again. Joined by... Oh, I guess the name went past, so I'm not sure who joined now anyway. See if we can pick up these logs here. Looks like Kyle's got a whole tree there trying to tackle. Oh, looks like I need to cut one here yet. If it's going to stay steady enough for me to actually do it anyway. Might have to release these a little bit. Here, let me get back in there. Okay, I might have to release these a lot bit. Okay, where's the troublesome one again? There we go. Okay, and I thought I seen another one. Maybe not. Yeah, this one here is kind of slid down for some reason. Okay, let's pick that big bunch up. And as you can see, folks, there... Oh, well, we just about had all of them there until we lost that one. And actually, I think it was Johnny who said... Oh, we're losing another one. Great. And another one? What the world's going on here? Kind of take it and you can line it up with the ground like that, and it's kind of doing a bad job of this here. But let's see if I get that. That. Okay, apparently I'm not so good with this. Just set them all down here and re-pick these up a moment. Had to be that one that got all on a line there, didn't it? We'll just stick them in like that then. Hopefully we can get these to fit. Yeah, this definitely did not turn out so good. Might have to, like, empty this trailer before I pick up another load. Yeah, you can see you can pretty much throw anything around with this FDR loader here. You know, like that truck in this trailer. It actually probably works. I think I was using the FDR truck there last night. It might actually work a little better with that truck than this actually trailer here. Let's see, is that gonna? Yeah, it's gonna grab the trailer, isn't it? There we go. Okay, there we go. Like I said, the one thing I'd like to see with the FDR mods, if they, at least this one anyway, moved a little faster. Let's see, get myself turned around here, so backwards is actually backwards. That's really messing with me. I see nothing. What do we got going on over there now? And I thought I had a mess over here. Looks like we might have a bigger mess over there. Definitely a bit of a waste here, picking up one log with this machine. Oop, I just about caught the trailer. Let's, that'll be fine. Should be anyway. There we go. Whack that one back in there. Okay, let's see if we can grab another bunch of them here. We'll have to cut that load. Okay, and we'll just get this one more loaded up here, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Let's start measuring. Somewhere in there. That one, if we cut it, I think we'll get rid of the end. Yes, it did. And try not to miss any this time. That's kind of what messed us up last time, I think. The fact that I had to release them there and attempt to cut that one. Okay, let's see how many we can pick up this time. Probably not quite as many. They're not quite as, actually, you know what? If I do this, will that work? Yeah, it does. Kind of, sort of, anyway. What do we got? 5 of them there? That's not too bad. And then rather than trying to move the grapple loader over, we'll just pull the truck head a little bit. Come on. I don't know. Stuck on something there in front of that truck. Probably should cut him just a little bit shorter. That's a tree there. That way I don't have overhang, or either that, like I said, use the FDR truck where if I cut them longer, they can stick out the back just fine. So anyway, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.